Choose your character.
The Leica SL2.
Hey guys, Everett here. Today I'm going to be reviewing the SL2. I've had the camera for 3 years now. I thought it'd be interesting to talk about it now, revisiting it 4 years after its release, as the new SL3 just came out, and I know a lot of people have mixed feelings concerning the SL3, and I'll talk about that more later. I haven't personally used the camera, hint Leica. If you see this video, I'd love to test it out. I don't see myself going for the SL3 anytime soon, and I'll take you through why I say that with the SL2 right now. So here we go. I'm not so much a technical guy. I'm definitely more of like the guy that just goes out and shoots and loves the art of photography more than the technical specs. So if you're looking for that kind of video, you can get the out of here. There is something about owning a Leica that you will see the difference, you will notice the difference. I know a lot of people say it's not the camera you shoot with, it's how you shoot with it, but truly, like if you're in a slump and you're just not feeling it, sometimes getting a new camera for yourself is what's gonna like make the change for you. And the Leica SL2 is what did that for me. The next plus I'm gonna talk about is like actually a con as well, at least in some people's eyes. So the pro slash con is there's no plastic parts. It's 100% magnesium and aluminum, all metal. It's all metal. Oh, so that's the plus, is that they didn't skimp on anything. The reason why people are upset, or at least why there's an issue with it being all metal, is because of the weight. It is a very heavy camera. You don't really want to take it traveling with you. If I were to lug this around for 2 weeks around my neck with me, I would need to come back and see a chiropractor or a masseuse. I'm exaggerating, but yeah, your back's gonna hurt, your neck is gonna hurt trudging this around traveling. It also does not have a tiltable screen, which when I bought the camera, I don't know if I was fully aware of that. That is a downfall. Another good thing about this camera is that it actually does shoot amazing video. I've shot some projects strictly video on this camera just to try it out and see how it handles, and it delivers amazing video quality. I would suggest buy the SL2 if you're primarily shooting stills and it's just an added bonus that it shoots good video. But if you want to have a camera that is great with both, I would go with the SL2S. I imagine they'll come out with the SL3S too, not 2 also. This is a 47 megapixel camera, pretty middle of the road. You know, you can get cameras that are 100 megapixel cameras. The 47 megapixel of this, you can still get large prints from it. The colors that come out of this camera, just right out the gate with raw files, and then how you can manipulate those raw files and just push and pull so much, the shadows, the highlights. It's just absolutely gorgeous files that they give you out of this camera. The Leica SL2 is very expensive. The argument is that why is it so expensive? You encounter that with Apple versus PC too. Some people just want to buy something that is more minimal. There's no hype. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's a tool for artists, and you'll experience that once you pick it up and shoot with it. And then the last thing that I would say that's a huge thing that is discussed about the Leica SL2 is that the autofocus isn't super amazing, but I've never had an issue with it. It's a contrast detection system, which a lot of people gripe about because they're little. Just kidding. I don't see it as an issue. I've never seen it as an issue. The 3 main things, just to summarize, with the Leica SL2 that people do have cons about: the price point, the weight, and the autofocus. The pros, again, the positives are the design, the form factor, all metal, and then the colors and the dynamic range and how much you can push and pull photos. It really has like this 3D-like quality. Also has a medium format quality. It has a film-like quality too. Leica has just nailed it with the SL2. I'm excited to see what they did with the SL3. So let's talk about the SL3 in 3, 2, 1. Just kidding, 1. The SL3, super excited about the camera. Whenever a new camera comes out, I'm like, damn, I wish I could just buy that camera and replace the previous model. But I'm not feeling that as much with this camera system right now because I didn't see that much of a jump with it. With the Leica SL3, it is a 60 megapixel camera. Obviously, the more megapixels that you can get with a camera, the better printing quality is gonna be, the more you can actually crop in and still preserve an image. They also improved their autofocus. It now employs 3 different technologies: object detection, phase detection, and contrast detection. From my understanding, it's very similar to the Panasonic sensor. You know, any improvement on the autofocus is not going to be a negative. I imagine they improved it quite a bit over the contrast detection only of the SL2. But I never experienced an issue with it. Another thing with the SL3 that I've seen probably the most complaints about, basically they changed the on-off switch. So on the SL2, you'll see right here is the on-off switch. Shrink. They replaced just this little toggle with an actual button, and when you push it, it lights up. A lot of people have said, who have used it, or at least reviewed it, that when you're looking through, the light that is coming out of the on button, it stays on, it doesn't go away. To just have a light shining in your eye, letting you know the camera is on, definitely bugging. Maybe they'll fix that with a firmware update. Maybe it can like dim the light a little bit. And then also the user interface, they definitely changed from the SL2. I had no complaints about the SL2 interface, the user experience. The differentiation between utilizing the photo and the video aspects are much more clear. It's more simple. The photos too, you can shoot at faster bursts. Some of the pros are with videos that it's 8K shooting now, and CF Express cards are now utilized with the new SL3. It's just faster read and write speeds, an improvement over an SD card. It's not necessarily a pro or con, but the SL3 is slightly smaller than the SL2. Not a pro or con for me, because I think the weight difference is negligible. That's the SL3 in a nutshell. Oh yeah, another huge plus to the SL3 that I would absolutely love to try out is the tiltable LCD screen. So it's an improvement over just like a stationary screen on the Leica SL2. I bought this camera at a point in my career where I wanted to upgrade, not just the camera system, but kind of like level up in my creativity. It helped me kind of see the world in a new way. The pros of this camera far outweigh whatever cons it might have. I'm gonna go through some photos that I've taken over the years. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise! What do you think of this one? Say hello to this one. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I mean, come on. The Leica SL2 is great, isn't it? All in all, highly recommend the Leica SL2. I like it a lot. Until next time, peace, 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 peace.